2, 1. Welcome back to FNAF NFC, and I'll be your captain. Today we'll be continuing our coverage of hashtag Stormwatch Suzan 2K20, sponsored by Walmart. Buy everything you need here after your life is torn to shreds. Walmart. Oh man. Breaking emergency update report. I've just gotten word that Hurricane Suzan has hit a tray flip off the Los Angeles seaboard. It's missing the entire West Coast and heading directly for Utah. Emergency report! Our incredible team of climatologists here at FNAF NFC have just given me word that they've deemed the climate of this storm, Hurricane Suzan, unsurvivable. Breaking emergency news report! I've just gotten word that the storm has shrunk to the size of exactly one house, and it's barreling toward the home of well-known stockbroker LeafyIsHere. As we've said before, the climate that this storm is creating seems unsurvivable. But let's throw it to our climate correspondent out in the field, Ethan Klein, and see if he has anything more positive to say about all this.
Personally, I'd love to see Leafy try and survive in today's climate. That's all. Back to you, James.
Wow, Ethan, that's incredibly sweet of you. Thank you for the kind words for Leafy. I think I can say on behalf of everyone here at FNNFC that we're all hoping and praying for the safety of Leafy and all of his stocks and bonds and maybe even his Roth IRAs. We're sorry to interrupt your rerun of The Big Bang Theory, but we come to you with some sad news tonight. Hurricane Suzan has made landfall in Utah, and it's with a heavy heart that I say, Leafy is no longer here. Don't fucking laugh at that. That's not funny. It looks like maybe he really couldn't survive in today's climate. Hashtag sad. And that's gonna do it for Stormwatch 2K20 Suzan, everybody. Like we always like to sign off here at NNAF NFC, fuck Keemstar. Hey, I have more subs than Leafy. That's right, my video was so impactful, poignant, and downright infallible that I removed Leafy from the platform single-handedly. Now, I don't want to assume too much here, right? This next statement, accusation, if you will, comes with a lot of weight, especially on YouTube. And you know, there's the old Chinese proverb that says, assuming makes an ass out of you and me. And you know, I don't know why ancient Chinese proverbs use English lettering, okay? That's a question for Confucius, not a stained paintbrush. But with all that said, I think it's safe to assume that Greasy and the Gnome are big mad. Also, let's just go over a few things before we get any further, okay? Listen up, biz babies. I'm not a drama channel. I'm not a commentary channel, and I kind of don't want to be those things. I'm already leaning into this more than I should, but 8brain had funny ideas for sketches and stuff, and 8brain cannot forget funny ideas. So I'm making this video. This is going to be more goofy and unscripted so that it takes way less time and I can continue my work on a gamer video for all the boys that have been here for a long time, which is what I like doing anyway. I had some final thoughts that I want to wrap up. I want to do my first looking at hater comments because, you know, I didn't think Leafy fans were that funny, but shit, their comments gave me a good laugh. And also, I want to illuminate why Leafy actually got banned, and it's not just because he made 13 videos on Pokemon, although that was a contributing factor. I love having you here. I appreciate you giving your boy a chance. And you know, stick around so I can make you laugh every couple weeks, okay? Capiche? So, where do you want to start with all that? You want to start with why Leafy got banned? That's probably an interesting one to do. Let's get it out of the way early. I've got a lot of comments from Leafy viewers that say something along the lines of, his content's more mature now. You know, he's punching up. He's not punching down at little kids anymore. He's not as mean or as brutal as he used to be. He's just here to talk about stocks and bonds and finances. Let's just stick with maturity here, but you can take the analogy or comparison and blanket it across all those other defenses for Leafy, and I think it sticks pretty well. So, Leafy is like the baseline, the poster child for immaturity, especially like, 2015, 2016 Leafy. Growing from that, being less immature doesn't make you mature. If you stop shitting in your hand and rubbing it all in your fucking crib, but then you start picking your nose and eating it, you're not mature. You're less immature than you had used to be. Now, in the last video, I tried to stick to a main point, that apathy discussion, and trying to show people that there are better things on the platform to invest your time in and people that will treat you better. But with the surprising response to him being banned, especially from other big creators, I want to go into it. You know, I know, Leafy's bad. We all know he's bad. But everybody seems to think it's just because he made 13 videos in 2 weeks about the same person, and that should just be one harassment strike, which I agree with. He probably did get a harassment strike for that. But it's the contents of those videos that no one watched. You just saw his channel have 3 pages of videos about Pokimane. It's the contents of those videos that probably got him the other 2 strikes, which are definitely warranted. So first thing that could have got him a second community guideline strike is a lot of people like to play the defense of, well, a lot of his Pokimane videos weren't even about Pokimane. He literally says in them, he's just using her in the title and thumbnail to get clickbait, and then he would talk about his merch brand and stocks, bonds, and IRAs. And I don't know if you know this, but misleading metadata on YouTube is a community guideline strike. You can't just blatantly lie in your titles and thumbnails for the sake of clickbait. iDubbbz got his Asian Jake Paul content cop taken down for a few hours on the day that it launched because it got flagged a bunch of times for misleading metadata because he had Jake Paul in the thumbnail, but it was about rice gum. Now that's a soft one. I would be open to a debate on whether or not that really warrants a community guideline strike instead of just having the video privated until the metadata is fixed or being reached out to by YouTube, but you know, it's in the community guidelines that we all sign up to. Now here's one that's a little bit less soft than that, and I think irrefutable. So he makes a video, Leafy makes a video about Pokimane's Discord and getting banned there, and a kid who did like a speed run on how to get banned the quickest. And in the video, directly links to her Discord and offers a $500 prize to the person who can harass the server in the most creative way.
I think there should be another award for the most creative ones and the most creative ways of pissing off the tier 3 subs. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I tried to win that award myself today. I tried doing the reptile and the Kim Jong-un shit, but it just didn't work. Anyways, whoever wins gets $500.
Now you may think that's fucking epic, that's hilarious, that's old school edgy internet, dude. But in reality, it's wielding your audience as a weapon for what is obviously targeted harassment, and at the same time having like a $500 cash giveaway with no terms of service, and it actively is reinforcing harassment. What we have next is a beautiful animation that Leafy included in his Pokimane Content Stone Age video, and it's about like the H3 podcast and Leafy, and in it Hila is a horse, which whatever, you know, you can just say it's a meme, but Ethan ends up being convinced by Leafy to kill and eat Hila the horse and then go jump off a cliff and like kill himself. It's so like crudely poorly animated and fucking stupid that I'm sure it didn't really bother anybody, but you could argue that it's obviously suggestive of something, and obviously kind of falls in line with that huge change they made at the end of last year with creator on creator harassment. Now this next one is offsite at Leafy's N-word extravaganza over on Twitter, and someone tweets, "Someone needs to kill Pokimane" at Leafy, and the tweet has like fucking no engagement, no interaction, and then Leafy decides to respond to it like use the HDR recon scope, which is like an attachment in the new Call of Duty, and then that tweet gets 20 or 30 retweets and a couple thousand likes on it. And like anything on the internet that people don't want to be criticized, you just say, well, that's dark humor, that's edgy, you don't understand it because you're a fucking cuck libtard. How could you ever find that funny? But really, you know, where's the air of satire or humor in those tweets? And when you're someone like Leafy, who's amassed the audience that he has over like the last 7 years with just harassing people online and being incredibly derogatory and mean, what fucking kind of audience do you think this dude has amassed? What kind of audience do you think you've amassed, Leafy? How do you know in your heart of hearts and your 8 brain of 8 brains that this person isn't fucking serious and you interact with it? I don't know any other creator that, even if that was like an obvious meme and there was more joke to the tweet, that they would interact with someone supplementing the idea that someone needs to kill Pokimane because her content is cringe and bad. And I think every creator, celebrity, whatever, at some point needs to come to grips responsibly with the idea that the platform they have is like a dangerous thing that they need to learn how to use, and no matter how much you want to be funny or how far you want to reach with something, there are lines you don't cross. If that's not enough for you, I'm sure there's more examples in there that I just couldn't find because for some reason it's a little bit hard right now to find any of Leafy's videos.
I have been kind of making a few videos on Pokimane. I'm assuming at this point some people are wondering when am I going to stop, and the answer is never. I'm never going to stop, or if I had to be honest, most likely when I get banned.
The only way you could really still disagree, which I've seen some people make this point, that, you know, he shouldn't just be slapped with all the strikes at once. Where's the fairness in that? He should, you know, he's been doing stuff bad for 2 weeks. He should get one strike, and they should explain to him what he's doing wrong. Man, that's not how the world works. You do a bunch of bad things in real life, you get tried for all of them. You don't just get, oh, you're bad, 4 years. Bye. And to creators that are saying, you know, this is free speech, this is a slippery slope, it's all over for everybody, this is the first one, you know, all of our channels are now hanging by a thread. Are you doing any of this stuff? Yeah, if he just got banned for all the Pokemon videos outright, that's definitely worrisome. But are you doing this stuff? Are you sending people with a $500 incentive to harass someone in the most creative way and embracing fans online who would just without any context say Pokemon should be murdered? And are you making light of animations of people killing their wives and then committing suicide? If you're not doing those things and you're just commentating on people and things on the internet and making sure everybody's all caught up with the tea and the drama, you're gonna be fine. With all that said, we're about to go jump on the green screen to look at some funny comments from the last video, as well as end the video with a beautiful sketch with my boys Doplex and Andrew Miller. So if you're still here, keep sticking around. That fucking sketch is awesome. But before that, I want to say a humongous thank you to Keemstar. That video was doing all right where it was the first couple hours it was out, but I don't even know how Keem found it. It only had his face in the picture. He wasn't in the tags or the title. But he found the video, left a comment. James Miller is big mad. And it was a nice way to frame my post to the H3 subreddit. And that post let one of my biggest inspirations, and someone I've been watching for probably the longest amount of time out of anyone on YouTube, Ethan Klein, h3h3, find my shit, push me on Twitter out of his own fucking volition, which was super fucking cool, and get him in this video, and with his push, let me get follows from a bunch of fucking people that I really like and admire. And that probably wouldn't have happened if Keem didn't leave some dipshit comment on my video, and I couldn't kind of clickbait Reddit a little bit and get it kind of pushed to the top of the H3 subreddit. So, big thanks, Keem. And as a late addition to this video, my good cunt, my boy from New Zealand, Many Kudos, is here to help me read some of the comments. Okay, Kudos, take it away.
Empathy is not the opposite of apathy.
What? Give me one sec. Hey Google, what's the opposite of empathy?
By definition, empathy is the opposite of apathy.
If attractiveness or sexiness was like a fire, that will be you.
Thanks, Ahmad.
Leafy being edgy is satire. Nothing about him is meant to be taken seriously.
This has got to be the best cell phone on YouTube. Even his own fans trying to defend him end up saying, yeah, just don't take him seriously.
Are you doing this for 5 minutes of fame?
Nope, had a decent framing come to mind and wanted to build an essay around it.
So, 5 minutes of fame. Bruh. The H3 endorsement at this point is the kiss of death. Great, now you've inevitably convinced Leafy to make 10 videos repeating the same jokes about your appearance over and over again.
Ooh, who's gonna tell him? You know what, I will. Let me go grab a picture really quick, okay? Alright, here we go. I wanted to grab a picture of my soundboard. I thought I had a good sound effect for this one.
Have you considered the idea that the reason H3 tweeted you out is so that he can promote his agenda?
I don't know, man. Ethan's been pretty fucking sweet since he followed me, and even if your great Jewish conspiracy is true, if his agenda is to criticize some of the worst people on the platform, I'm all for it, baby.
Hey, that Pewdiepie fuck-ass that just commented. Fuck you, bitch-ass, dick-ass, pussy-ass, jackass, fuck you, and everyone. The best YouTuber is Ray William Johnson, equals 3. YouTube died when you became the most...
Huh?
At 340, is your girlfriend getting a train runner behind your back, existing on her own volition too? Where's the line? Calling everyone who doesn't agree with the rapid cultural morality shift, look at me and my fucking thesaurus, in the last decade and holds Christian values, children, is disingenuous at best. Fat, red hair, off his shirt, all of you are the same.
This is one of my favorite comments I've ever gotten on the channel. If you would have just slapped liberal at the end of you're all the same, this had copy pasta potential beyond fucking limit. Thank you, Leafy fans, for all the wonderful comments. You guys were a lot more comedic than I assumed you would be. And thank you to my boys for just trolling them up and down through the comment section. There's some really funny replies in there. But you know, part of me still feels kind of bad for Leafy. You know, he could be in such a dark place right now, and who knows if he really had as many stocks, bonds, and Roth IRAs as he claimed to. You know, Doplex actually called me the other day and let me know he was training Leafy at his job. Lucky for us, Starbucks has a bunch of cameras, so he made us a reel at how Leafy's first try at customer service went. Check it out.
GG unlucky, I guess.
No freaking way. Hey, I know you. You're Pinecone something.
No, my name's...
No, don't tell me. Pinecone is present.
It's Calvin.
No, that wasn't it. It was Twiggy. It was some kind of foliage, right?
Calvin.
Nah, well, you know, it doesn't matter. You're the guy that told me to come back to Starbucks, and well, wouldn't you know it? Here I am.
Yeah, whatever, man. I'm just looking for a job.
Let me tell you, man, I gotta thank you for the suggestion, honestly. I mean, I love it here. $12 an hour, and every night I get to go home smelling like beans.
Yeah, so about that job?
Oh, dude, of course, man. I literally owe you everything. When can you start?
Like, literally right now.
All right, well, get on back here, Brussels sprout. Come on, let's get you an apron.
Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I like good pussy and I like good. Hey, welcome to Starbucks. What the fuck do you want?
Yeah, dude, could I get a, wait a minute. Dude, you're Leafy.
That was it.
Dude, I love your channel. I even got a tattoo inspired by it and you and the whole thing.
Dude, that is literally so fucking epic.
Oh, thanks, dude. Fuck. I'm so glad you like it.
Yeah, so what the fuck do you want?
Oh, yeah, just a black coffee is fine.
Whatever you say, man. Here you go, man. Black coffee. One sec. Here you go, man.
Whoa. Leafy, we have a pot of black coffee already made. What is this?
Oh, no, it's fine. Leafy made it. It's perfect the way it is.
No, we cannot serve this muck, and quite frankly, I'm not even sure if this is drinkable.
It's fine.
Sir, you are drinking actual piss and a concoction of illegal substances that may or may not kill you. And you like that?
Dude, it's just a fucking drink. Like, why do you care so much?
Yeah, man, it's not that deep.
Sir, you don't look okay. We need to remake that drink. Give it here. Oh, Christ. What are you doing? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to my business?
He's fine. Why are you riding my dick, dude?
Because I'm your boss.
Lol, GG unlucky.
You can't even curse. No, this isn't funny. You're fired, one, and quite frankly...
You're fucking firing
Wait,
him?
you're fucking firing
You're
him?
fired. I farted and shit my pants.
Right now.
Wait, you're fucking firing him?
Wait, you're fucking firing me, dude?
Yeah, of course. How am I the only one who understands that he fucking poisoned somebody?
I farted and shit my pants.
Well, I mean, you can't really take everything he does seriously. I mean, you just probably don't get his coffee.
Listen, if I wasn't here, he literally could have poisoned all of you.
I literally would've.
So you're gonna fire him over one little mistake? I mean...
One little mistake. He almost fucking killed you with a beverage.
Where do we draw the line? Is he gonna get fired? Are you gonna fire yourself?
How am I in the wrong? Am I crazy? Am I in Crazy Town?
It's not about me or him. It's about the precedent it sets for the franchise.
Sure, but maybe if you don't try to fucking kill someone, I don't know, maybe you want to get fired.
I don't know, man. Sounds like a slippery slope to me.
You know what? Just get out.
Leafy, I got you a job at Dunkin' Donuts.
Epic.
people saying, "Oh, Leafy, come back." I would love to see people come back and try to invest in the the content that he was making would never fly on YouTube today. You have to adapt and overcome the fact that, like, you can't even curse, bro. Like,